Hi. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. One, the power is back on. That's the happiest thing that has happened to me. So, if some of you guys just don't know, like I live in Texas, and as you can see, Texas is going through a some trials and tribulations. And with my stuff, I yeah, it was not fun. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It was not fun. Or you know what? No, I'm not gonna leave it at that. I'm going to talk because this was hectic. Like so hectic. Oh gosh, that feels so good. So a lot of like things that I've been seeing on TikTok is just like, oh, we weren't made for this weather. Oh, we weren't prepared for this and all that fun stuff. And they would be right. We were not prepared for this at all. So I remember like on Valentine's Day, me and my hubby, because of the pandemic and because of the risk to me, we had decided to like stay in, and my husband cooked, and he treated me, like a queen. It was great. It was wonderful. Um, it was so wonderful, in fact, that we really didn't pay attention to the winter storm. Like we knew that one was coming. We knew that it was gonna snow. We knew all that fun stuff. Like hands down, like we knew something was happening. We just did not pay attention. Like not at all. And as you can see, my lungs agree with me. So on Monday, it was really cold and it started snowing. And of course, I took my dog outside. I made a TikTok. It was just cold. Like, that was something I was like, okay, it comes and goes. I remember as a kid that it wasn't like, it wasn't a huge deal. Oh, hot mamas. Oh yeah, we gonna keep all of them. We gonna keep all of them. Okay, I don't know if I want any more vampires. I don't know if I want any more vampires. You know what? Maybe I do want vampire children. Maybe I do. Maybe I want Vlad and his daddy. Oh my gosh, he hit me with the Black History Month? Wait a minute. Okay, okay, say less. So as you can see, I have not been on my Sims 4 since Sunday, really, last Sunday. Like, that was the last time that I was anywhere near my Sim babies. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, Jake is kind of. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. I need some more baby fathers and mothers. I just need some more baby donors. Oh my gosh, I love her hair just because of her hair. And her eyes. Didn't I do that? Nah, nah. It's too simple. I like an eclectic group. I might just do a normal group for the next one. So, day one really was not that bad at all. Like, it wasn't as bad as people were making it out to be. I literally thought that it was just snow. It was Monday. We still had power. We still had water. I didn't think that it was going to be like an all out something. And then I started getting into TikTok, and TikTok was like, yeah, you see this? This is what it's going to be. I have never endured single digit weather. Moving to the north was never something that I planned to do in this lifetime. But I literally like I what is that? Oh. I literally remember, my husband is just like, he's already bundled up. He is not like a fan of like the cold in general. So for him, bundling up is just a thing that he does. And, I give it to him. I give it to him only because it's just like, that's what we do. That's what he does. He's my husband. I love him. He is not a fan of the cold. So when they started talking about rolling blackouts, I think it was that night, Monday night, when they started talking about that. And at first I was like, there's no way. They're not going to do rolling blackouts. We're not that bad off. And then I felt it. And it was not fun at all. So my husband, he stayed up like most of the night because he literally couldn't sleep, and he's just so very protective and making sure that I'm okay and that I get everything that it is that I need. But he literally was just like, every like hour or so they were turning on the lights and then turning them back off and turning them on and turning them off, and I was like, okay, well, I slept through like the first bout of it, like Tuesday morning, and I woke up and the lights were off. Now the cold didn't hit me that day because I literally like, I sleep in the cold, I sleep under a bunch of blankets. It's not something that's gonna hit me. But then all of a sudden, my fucking lungs told me that this life was not for them. Because in track and field, when we did indoor track meets, because I used to be a shot putter and I threw all the indoor and outdoor events. But when we went into like the northern like climates, and we went into a higher altitude because I went to Las Vegas, we would go to Colorado and those places. When we went to a higher altitude, my lungs said no, and I had to have like an inhaler because my lungs couldn't catch up with the rest of my body. So when this storm hit, I woke up and I could not freaking breathe. Like, for the life of me, it was hard for me to breathe. Just difficult, like, at all times. And my husband was like literally like watching over me like a hawk. And he was like, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be fine. And we kept moving to different parts of the house, and we realized that the closet, because it's like inward, like it's in the center of the house, like it's the warmest part of the house. So at first, the first night, we didn't really do anything about it because we thought that this will kind of just pass within like 1-2 days, and we were only on day one of the rolling blackouts. So Tuesday, the power comes on, we plug in all of our appliances, we make us some food, and I walk in the room, and what gets me with this is, I don't know if it was just like a thing with the apartments that I live in, or if it was really just like the rolling like blackout. But I just moved out one of my children. I don't know what it is about the rolling blackout, but like, I don't know if it was with my apartment or if it was anything that had to do with like what was going on at the time. But we would only receive power for 4 hours, and then we would be out the rest of the day. Like, when I say the rest of the day, the rest of the day. Like, there was no, like, there was, like, nothing, and it was, like, freaking freezing. And it didn't really start to climb up on me until we moved into the bedroom, because our bed is in the living room, and our living room has a sliding window. So my husband, he was like, you know what, you need to come in here, and we had a love sack, like, type beanbag, and I tried to sleep, and I was, like, moving all over the place, and I was trying to get comfortable, but it just wasn't working, and my body was, like, in pain, and I really do feel like at that point, I felt like I hit a breaking point, because I was very, like, scared. My lungs were hurting, I was tired, nothing was just, like, nothing was going right. at all. And my husband, all he could do is kind of just like talk me through it and kind of just like be there for me. But I was highly upset that they cut the power off and they did it like that, because when I thought like rolling blackout, I thought that you would get, they would, I mean, it's Texas, we're on our own power grid. We would get like a rolling blackout. This side of the, Texas would get it, and then this side of Texas would get it, and this side of Texas would get it, and you would just constantly keep rolling that out. But apparently there was a strain on it, and we weren't able to do it. So what threw me is that, we would, it happened 3 times. Like, it wasn't just a funny coincidence, but in the morning, the first night, it was kind of, it really was rolling. Like, we had like light for like 2 hours, like on increments. And then Tuesday is when it got really bad because it was late, it was really cold, and my lungs felt so tight. Like, no amount of inhaling, like my inhaler was working. Like, I was really afraid. Like, it wasn't that I was like cold, it was just more of my lungs weren't participating with the rest of my freaking body at all. She prego?
Maybe.
She is prego. How are you caught with another? I don't understand that process. But, excuse me, why are you not sleeping? My little one. So Monday, it was kind of all right. Tuesday, it was really bad because you can kind of feel like the cold creeping on you. And that's when I had my panic attack. And it just was not fun, like, at all. And we didn't get any power that entire night, and I was thinking that we'd at least get power one more time, and we didn't. And it didn't come on until that morning, and then by the morning, because I'm a heavy sleeper, my husband kind of just charged all of my stuff for me, which, was a thank you. Thank you for my awesome husband. I need to start making computer chips. And finish making mechanisms. Girl, I don't know what you're doing, but you're making mechanisms. But we literally okay, so where was I? Okay, so we can't go steal nothing because he needs to charge. Servo. Charge yourself, food. And probably self-repair later on down the line. Wednesday morning, I feel like, was my breaking point for my husband because it was seriously cold. And when I say that he does not do cold weather, he does not do cold weather at all. Like, he'll leave it at a steady 68 in the house at all times, with the exception of the summer. But in the summer, I have my fans, so it's never really that difficult. So in the morning, he was kind of upset. He put a bunch of stuff on our windows, and he was boarding up our windows to keep the cold out, and it became really real because he was really mad and he was really upset. And at that time, we had power, so he had already started charging my stuff. And that was fine. That was all great. By the time I finished making my pancakes and eggs, and sitting down and checking my emails, the power went out. So everything went right back out again and did not come back on all day. And that was during the morning. It was flipping cold. And mind you, during this entire time, I was doing things that I usually do on a Sunday, which was doing my puzzle or reading a book or, just doing something. So to me, I feel like in order to stop myself from going crazy, that was the best possible option, is to just keep myself busy. which is what I did. Okay, we just had you. Oh, and somebody died. Yeah, that happens. But I need you to get yourself together. Look, I need you to get yourself together. It's not that, somebody died. It's just, you know. I should put one up here, but then, like, I have to run the risk of putting, like, a whole, up here. Cheese and rice. I might actually do that. I might put one on the second floor. But where was I? Oh, yeah. Wednesday, it was really hard. And mind you, this was mentally messing us up. Like, within our marriage, it was mentally messing us up. Because you would think that we would be sitting there and we'd be snuggling and, just being with one another and, this would be baby making mother. No, it was not. It was just cold. It was very cold, and I did not want to be anywhere near him at that moment. So I kept myself busy, like doing puzzles, or doing a puzzle. I got really far on it, and then I was reading a bunch of books. So that's how I kept myself busy, so that my stuff wouldn't go out. And he was like running out, like trying to like keep himself warm. He was checking on me. He was checking on the dog, But at the same time, I could tell that he was like really, really angry, like the entire freaking time. And I kind of just, when that kind of hits, I kind of just keep my distance from him because I know he's going through something, and I'm not the type of person that wants to start a fight. So by the time that happened, the power had been out like for 6, 7 hours, and I really started to feel like cold. Like I had socks on, I had gloves on, I had like 5 layers of clothes on, and I felt cold. So I finally said, "Screw it." I took everything like out of the closet that was on the ground, and I put our queen size bed in the closet because it was the warmest part of the freaking house. And it was like if you got rid of like most of the stuff, and I put like blankets and stuff down to cover up the holes, it really was the warmest part of the house. After that, everything kind of just like came together. The power, it was off. We were fine. We were napping, and this is what really pissed me off. Wednesday afternoon, I was asleep. My husband was, up, pacing, trying to put himself together. And the power comes on. And I'm like, yay. And the minute the power comes on, I was like, every person that's doing a TikTok, I was plugging my stuff in. I was making sure everything was cool. And I was like, okay, fine. Everything's plugged in. I'm going to go back to sleep. Not 3 minutes later, power went back off. And I was like, you know what? I don't think this is part of the rolling blackout. I think that this is the apartment. I literally was like, I think this is the apartment. And then that whole night, the next night, the power was on for 3 minutes and it was off the rest of the day. Like the rest of the day. And that's where I really got upset. Like I barely ate, I barely did anything. And I was stuck in the closet. And my zodiac sign, I literally just wanted to be out and I wanted to be walking and I wanted to, dance and, have myself a grand old time. Couldn't do that. So I was big mad. Like I was like big mad, like and upset. And my husband, he came into the closet, which was our bedroom at that time, and was like, you know what? I think after this is all said and done, we need to take like a mental break. And he was real right. He was so right. I'm not even gonna lie. He was so right. I was freaking tired. I was freaking tired. So Thursday comes on. What did we do Thursday? So Thursday, between Wednesday and Thursday, the water went off, and we already had like water like on backup, like on standby for when stuff like this started to happen. So for us, the water wasn't that bad of a thing. But then they were like, "Oh, well, the water." Oh, thank you. Yummy. food. Mm. Baba. Mm. Can you give me something to drink, please? Thank you. So me and my husband had a good 2, 3 gallons of water kind of already on standby. It wasn't, I wasn't really tripping about it. He was because he's a perfectionist. Things have to be like freaking like perfect to him. Me, not so much. But I was happy that one, we had just power in general. And I was just like completely like thrown. Thursday, I feel like Thursday night, the power officially came back on, and everything was okay. Everything was all right. It stayed on most of the night. The heat came back up. We have been like living in heat. I don't even care. I was like, I can't just keep the heat on, babe. I was literally just like, I need heat, like badly, like so bad right now. Please just leave it on. So Thursday, we still slept in the closet, but you know, we turned all the lights off. We unplugged everything. Everything was already unplugged, but we unplugged, the computer, all that stuff, and we just stayed in the closet and just fell asleep. Because at that point, we were emotionally drained. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, and then today, the water's still off. Like the water was on, but then the water was off. And then all of a sudden they were saying that the water treatment plant, now we have to boil our water because the water treatment plant froze over. And now all the water that we get, we have to boil it and strain it and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, well, that's just wonderful. But we still have like 2 gallons of water, and we had a whole bunch of juice. So for me, I was like, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm alright. But oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was so, oh my gosh. It was hectic. I felt like mentally it wore on both me and my husband. Need anything extra? No, I'm good. Thank you. With the exception of like everything else, we don't have any water. But you know what? We're cool with that. We just go down to the if we need to go to the bathroom, we end up going down to the gym. And we usually do all that while there's still light out. Like I don't even like bother with anything else. Like normally I see people who are like going to get snow and then they're boiling the snow and then they're putting it in there. I'm not even doing that because that's just like, why?
Oh, wagazarbi. Oh, wagazarbi. Oh, bomadoy. Calabalom. Hoo, harping.
And then don't even get me started with my job. That was like another hectic thing on top of another hectic thing. So this is good. So we were already off on President's Day when the blackouts started, and my job, I don't know, it was just like the insane, like hectic that was going on, and I don't. And the thing with my job is that we are currently working remotely. We're currently working remotely, and that's been great and everything. We've been working remotely for the entire freaking pandemic. I don't ever want it to stop, but when it happened, the rolling blackouts didn't affect like the building per se because the building had a backup generator. So when Lockbox was coming in, they were still getting work. The problem is that the people who were working remotely, they didn't have any freaking power, so we weren't able to actually process all the freaking EOBs. No, you don't. You get over here and you learn something. You learned something today, boo-boo. I'm gonna wait for our kid to go to school. Once he goes to school, then, yeah. Oh, wait, not you. Not you. You're fine. She needs to eat it. And the problem with my job is that they offer overtime, but they offer overtime really, really janky. Like, it's the weirdest freaking thing. So, when we have almost all of the holidays off, that are federal holidays since we're a bank, so we get President's Day off, and that was all great and everything. But then when the storm hit, they were asking people who, one, didn't have power, didn't have water, to come in for overtime. And I was like, okay, how are we going to do that when there's a freaking blackout going on and they're turning on our power every 5 seconds for about 1 to 2 hours? That didn't make any sense to me at all. But apparently some people were able to come in. And I was like, well, lucky them. They can go to work. And I made no thought of it. Like, I was literally just like, you know what? Fine. Lucky them. They can go to work. But a lot of us, most of us, were there and we were without power. So they were asking us to come in for overtime. And I had already said back in the gap that I was going to stop going in for overtime because the way that my job is set up is that if you work overtime during holiday, none of that stuff counts as time and a half. So if you work 8 hours of overtime, it does not count as time and a half. It counts as time made up by the holiday. So you basically work the holiday. Made no sense to me. I was like, you can offer all the overtime that you want. I'm not going. I was literally just like, I don't want to go. I don't feel like going. Not even that I don't feel like going. I can't freaking go because the power is off and there are people who are coming in, and I would wonder what that day looked like on Tuesday because I could see people's power just going off and then people's numbers being stuck on stuff, and then the workflows have to come and take the numbers off. Like, I just thought that it was just going to be freaking hectic. So, we messed around. So they messed around and they started offering overtime because they thought that they were going to be really behind. And when I came in today, they weren't really behind. They really were actually caught up. And I think it was because of our sister, Cleveland, that actually did help with our work. But I'm pretty sure 90% of us could not get in. And a lot of us that were getting in, our power was automatically shutting off. I chose to just take the time off because it wasn't even time off. It was a national emergency. I said no for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday because one, it was cold. Mentally, I was not there. And third, physically, I was all types of messed up. Oh, I thought I brought him here. I could have swore I brought him here. stop and find something to steal. Steely, 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 steely. Steely, steely, steely. Is there something for us to steal? We're gonna have Servo steal another chair because these chairs are expensive. And we're gonna have her come up here and take something from here. Alright, let's go. Kitty, 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 kitty. Yes. Alright, let's get out of here. And at work, like, I had said that I was going to work overtime, but there were people who were coming in and who were working the overtime, but they weren't going to get time and a half, like, at all. They just came because, you know, I don't know. You would have to ask them. So, after that happened, I go into work Friday because the power's on, but the water's off. I don't know what happened Friday, but apparently they're offering Saturday overtime to people. I automatically said no, even if it is time and a half for Saturday, because technically the weekend starts back over on Saturday. I said no because this right here is my baby. This is what I want to do. Even if I don't have no viewers, this is what I want to do. He's making things with spices now because it was so freaking cold. We didn't know what to do with those things. So, yay, spices.
Skrinza. For now.
Why are our children crying? Oh, because somebody died. I can see what the problem is. This is what I don't understand in SimWorld. Why are the children sad when they age up? Like, into straight toddlers. I don't understand that. And then on top of that, their overtime and my job is janky. So, back when I first started working there, I was working there as a temp, and then I eventually got hired on to a group. So, when I first started working there, overtime was things that you kind of just expected it because they would always offer it because Monday and Tuesday were our heaviest days. And they always were asking people to come in. So, for me, it was a no-brainer. I went in because it was extra money. Once I got hired on, there was this shift. Like, I don't know what it was, but there was this shift in how they did things that kind of messed with me a little bit. So in the first year that I was there, no, it was no problem. We're still working overtime, all that, and then all of a sudden, overtime kind of just stopped. Like I was, excuse me, I was fine waking up and going like, excuse me. So where was I? I was fine waking up because my shift is from 3:30 to midnight. I was fine waking up in the morning and just kind of just getting up and getting it done and being there for like 2 extra hours. It was nothing to me. I was fine with it. But to the higher ups, to the people who make more money than us, it was a problem. More specifically, it was a salary problem. And the people on salary, I guess, were starting to object to something because we were working so much overtime that it was affecting their bonuses. These people who are on salary, who make more than us, are upset that they would not get their Christmas bonus. What? I didn't even know that we got Christmas bonuses. I had no freaking clue. I had no fraction clue. Is that one of my children? Are you one of my children? I think you are. You are. You're 25. Hi, 25. Oh yes, that blonde hair. It's kind of light pink though. I love it. Okay. And it was one of those, and it made me mad because I was like, you're going to stop us from working overtime because you're not getting your bonus. So they ended up, within the second year of me being there, putting us on a budget for overtime. So we have a certain amount of money that we can get as employees when they offer overtime. So they're not always going to offer overtime every day like they used to. Like Monday through Thursday, or even not Monday through Thursday. It was usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They offer the overtime. But they stopped offering it on those days. And to me, my first thought was, why did you do that? Because we got like most of the work done, and then Wednesday, Thursday, we were just, shooting the breeze. We were just, hey, we got the work done. We helped out our sisters. We were finished. That all stopped. So this Saturday, they had offered overtime to us. Oh my gosh, I'm full. I'm never full, but then again, I haven't eaten very cereal lately. So, oh dude, just plug in. So, it was legit like throwing me, and I guess something happened. I wasn't there, but apparently an employee got upset, said something that wasn't supposed to be said, and it really riled up the supervisors and our boss. So I come into work with the mindset of I'm not going in for overtime and get a whole like lecture in how to talk to people. And I'm like, what is this? What is this foolery that you have put on me? I don't want it. I don't want it at all. So, yeah, that was basically my week. And then to think that, you know, even after the ice melts, we still feel like crap because the grocery stores are completely empty. Oh, which was another thing. Me and my husband literally had to MacGyver candles. Like, I was literally on TikTok and I was like, how do I get my stuff up? Let's pause that story for a little bit and celebrate a birthday. A birthday. It's time to say goodbye to my friend. It's time to say. I feel like I haven't had my little blue baby for a long time. Like, I feel like I had him and now he's gone. Like, he was here and it was great and now he's gone. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, baby. Yay. And you put those candles on that cake. Put the candles on that cake. And come and get your picture taken. Because it is time to say goodbye to you, Boo Boo. To you. Mom, Sarah, how are you doing? You're doing fine. You come take this picture. But where was I? Oh, yeah. So anyway, a fight had ensued, and I don't even think it was a fight. I think it was just a steady, like, debate about overtime and how it's being handed out to people. And to me, it's just like, when overtime was a thing back then, we didn't really have to. We would just say okay or say I'm coming in or something like that. They really didn't need a head count. Now all of a sudden, because of the budget cuts, they're all more like, hey, we have to tell you guys. You guys have to let me know when you guys want to come in. He is such a cutie. So the problem with the overtime was not that people couldn't do it or even because of the winter storm. It was because when power went out, people's phones died. Like, we didn't know when we were going to get freaking power again. So when she sent out this mass text message, a lot of people didn't respond at all. I know that I wasn't one of them, but even if, like, I did want overtime, I definitely wouldn't have done it this time. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have to move. We have to move, darling. Oh, well, he's not gonna die, so... One, I need more of these. Oh, can I do it like that? Yeah, let's do it like that. Where did my photo go? Where's my photo? Okay, there's my photo. Let's just go ahead and sell this because it's a chair. Okay, let's go ahead and put in our favorite code. And goes up. He goes here because he is our vampire child that is never gonna die. And I decided to put him in this corner because we're never gonna get his urn because he's never gonna die. I'm just gonna leave it at that. No, I can't twist it. There we go. I have him just right there. And then we're going to get this picture. He counts, but he's just not gonna die, so we'll put him in the corner. Let's see. Oh, wait. I didn't do all the fun stuff with it. Well, I can make it bigger. There we go. Down lower. And then we can... Wait, he is 25, right? No, he's 27. I got to 27. And you count. 27. Look at that. Look at that. We're making our way around the room. Actually, could we go further out? Can we? We can. We can go further out. So then he's not sitting on the corner. He can sit over here. I forgot this can go further out. I was just gonna do a big old maze. Putting all my kids who die in here. Boom. There we go. And now we're gonna say goodbye to 27. But no, I don't. As much as I like my job and I thank my job for giving me the opportunity to like grow in what it is that I like doing, which is basically typing and keying and just chilling and sitting back, I'm slowly like growing tired of it. Like I've kind of like realized that this is kind of something that I want to do and I want to experiment and kind of just go far in doing something like this. You know, I've grabbed like 3 people, possibly 4, who stream as well and who are small streamers. And to me, this is something that I would like to do. This is something that I would like to grow and get out of my own headspace and do. Okay, let's see. We are saying goodbye to 27. Where are we placing him? Is the question. Let's see. I placed my vampire child there, so he can go here. Did anybody die here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Someone did. I don't know who, but someone did. So we're gonna place him in the new group. And I'm gonna fill this one up because I don't think this group is growing old, but the vampire lives here. So this group should be good. I think I got this. But I feel like besides being the one scary friend, like this is just something that I enjoy doing. This is something that I like, you know, doing. Okay. You don't want to work. That's fine with me. And I don't think that I would like to do anything else. Like, I want to find, like, I'm always like on TikTok or I'm on like other people's stream and I'm watching them and I'm literally just like, I wish that I had a group of friends that I could just chill with and just stream with. Like, to me, like, I feel like that would kind of be like the best thing to like come into my life, because I watch people like Jazzy Guns and Valkyrie and A. Christine, all of those, and I said it in my intro, like, as much as fun as it is to watch them, I hope one day that I get to stream with them, or one day I get to meet them and they meet me, and, you know, we hit it off, but all things are meant to be, so if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but I would hope that I would meet people who are the same mindset when it comes to streaming, you know, and just like small streamers, like nothing that's like way too big. a water break, as you can see. So for me, I enjoy this. I specifically love doing The Sims because you don't really see Simmers doing The Sims, which are Simmers doing The Sims, or live streams of people doing The Sims, which is kind of understandable because I don't really have a lot of people who visit. But it doesn't really bother me. I know one day it'll pop off and
Suna.
I'll be rolling in people who just want to watch me. I need you to go to the bathroom. None of our children have aged up yet, so for me, this is awkward. Because normally we have one kid, one teenager, a toddler, and a baby. Did not have any of those. We literally just have two kids who I'm attempting to age up. It's almost 30's birthday, and she's pregnant with baby 31, which is great. And it is Friday, so I'm hoping that I can get this one leveled up really quick. He only needs those two, and I just got him, so we're literally just working with toddlers. No harm in that either. Oh, somebody died. Who died? 11. And now that I have them, I actually do forget where I place them. And we are going to travel by ourselves, and we are going to go and pick up 11. And I don't exactly know which lot 11 was on. Taking like a wild guess, but I think it was that one. it's a wild guess, but it's okay. And honestly, I think I'm more stoked for next week because, you know, this entire week, I know for a fact that my February steps are not going to be gotten because of the cold weather. I was supposed to walk 10,000 steps and I just could not walk it, especially in the snow. That was just pointless. Yeah, my mermaid babies, they stay alive for a long time. I like that.
Need.
Oh crap, we need to go. I forget he's out in the sun.
Oh, Polypha.
Go before he dies.
Marcus.
So that was basically my Winter Storm 21. Like, I feel for all the people who had it harder than me and my husband, but oh my gosh. Like, and it wasn't really just like stabbing pain, like it just felt like I could feel my toes and I could feel my fingers, but it just felt like a sharp, like cold that would hit you. Mind you, I was under like 4 or 5 blankets, but the minute my foot came out, like I felt it, and I was just like, no. And the entire time, I barely like ate. I probably ate like 1 meal a day, and then after that, I just kind of snacked on everything. I fell asleep. Like, I don't know how many melatonins I took that day, but my gosh, like, that's all. If I wasn't working on a puzzle, or if I wasn't reading a book, I took a melatonin and I fell asleep because with the power out, I really didn't want to, like, after, like, my stuff went out, because I was watching TikTok and my phone died and all my stuff died and all I had was my Nook or my Kindle. I would sit and I would read books. I would be all right with life. They are still alive. Gosh, I love them. 11. And it was just like, it was just hard. Like, it was just hard and it was like freaking freezing. It was so cold. You know, and then like the time me and my husband are like snuggling, he was like, you know what? You're right. Maybe we should move to California. And we were thinking of all the places that we can move. And every time we thought of something, I was like, yeah, no. But they have earthquakes. Yeah, no. But they have hurricanes. Yeah, no. Like, no matter where we move to, like, something is bound to happen that we're just not used to. So I said, you know what? Let's just stay here. Let's just stay here. Let's find our home and just call it a day. No, we're not releasing anything. We do not release spirits to the netherworld here. We keep our family close. Oh my gosh, my little stinkabutt. Go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Like, I understand you're sad that someone died, but you didn't even know this person. Go to sleep. You got mom coming in here trying to figure out what's wrong? Knowing full well that she can't really do anything. Of course you can come over to hang out, my little fishy friends. I don't have a pool or anything, but you know, you can make do. And that's literally what I felt like I did. I felt like I hibernated the entire time. Like, I felt like I slept most of it away. Like, after, like, I got over the initial, like, cold in my lungs and all that stuff, and I did, like, some yoga and I did some breathing techniques, it was literally just like, I slept. Like, I literally just slept. Like, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go out. The only thing that I possibly did was I got up in the morning, I took my dog out, came back in, and that was really it. After that, while the sun was out, I was doing my puzzle, putting my little 1,000-piece puzzle together. And then after that, I was reading a book. Like, that was really, like, all that I did. If I wasn't doing that or that, I was asleep. Like, I was literally just out of the way, not really doing anything. Because I was just tired. I was tired the entire time. And I know the minute we moved the bed into the closet, I really slept. Like, I didn't even bother with anything else. I really slept. I really slept. Like, Thursday, I didn't do nobody's puzzle. I sat and I slept the entire time. I did not bother. Because that's really all that I wanted to do was, like, sleep. And that was really not even taking any type of melatonin to knock myself out. I was just tired. You know, I was just like, I was very tired. Yesterday. Like, the power came on, like, that night, and my husband was like, baby, the power's on. And I was like, okay, make sure my stuff is charging. And then after that, I was out. Like, I was through with the rest of the day. And I just, you know, slept. And I think, like, that after, that afternoon, my husband was like really worried about me because my lungs are like I was like wheezing while I slept. Like that's how bad my lungs were like getting. Like it wasn't anything that was like life threatening, but I was like wheezing. And of course, my hubby was worried about me, and he had called the front desk, and the front desk said that the gym had power, and I was like, does the gym have heat? And he was like, yeah. So we didn't go to a warming station, but we did find like heat. That was our warming station, and I stayed in there for about a good hour. Um, Afterwards, the lights did come back on, and my husband was like, the lights have been on for about a good, a solid 30 minutes. You should come back in here. And it's not that the walk was like really long, it was a really short walk. It was on building one, and we're in building two. But I really didn't want to freaking move. Like, no part of me like felt like moving at all. And it was just like it was just like it was and even now like I'm just like I'm completely over the winter. Like I had my fun, it was great. I was in a storm, it was wonderful. I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm like I don't want to do it no more. I'm finished. And then what's really bad about it is that the economy really isn't going to get back together until probably like maybe 2, 3, maybe a month or so down the line. Because like it's not that we were on an power grid; it's just that the stores were completely like emptied out. Like it was just bad. But my husband had found like this cool thing where we like emptied out like our green beans, and we had rubbing alcohol, and we would put the toilet paper. We would take the toilet paper roll out, and we would put the toilet paper in, and we would light it, and it would heat up like one room. And we live in a one bedroom, apartment. So it heated up one room, but like we only had two power banks. And when those went out, we were like, okay, then we're just gonna have to sit this one out. And that was literally for like one night, and it was just like it bugged me that entire night. I was like, I was just like, and all I really did was like lay down because my husband literally, when like there's a crisis or he like fears for my life, he's literally that type of person that's just like, pick a spot in the house. Like we have not gotten COVID. God willing, God bless. We have not gotten that, but I have been sick. Like, I have had a stuffy nose, and usually I feel like congested and stuff. It usually happens in between December because it's kind of that flip. Like it's been cold, or it's been hot, warm all this time, and then all of a sudden you flip into that cold air, and then all of a sudden I feel very congested.
A break on Tim. So Jim's a Bobby.
And none of that is fun. It is not fun for me. I do not like it. It's not a pretty picture.
Hey, boo. Varner's a tour. Bless him, eh?
But, for me, we survived it. Everything's okay. Everything's all right. We made it. Thank God. But it was very chaotic, and and the thing about my husband is that when he gets mad, it hits me in like my being. And I kind of just I feel it. So I knew for a fact that he was like super pissed off about the cold, and I was really upset that as his wife, I couldn't really do anything about it. I at all. Like, there was nothing that I could do in that moment. He was just upset. So for me, his thing was like acts of service. So when it got really cold and he was mad, that went tenfold. Like, he was putting stuff up. He was MacGyvering things. He was trying to make sure that I stayed warm. But at the same time, you can see that he was pissed off. On top of that, like, he just finished doing this survey, and the survey, I don't know how much money he got, but it was really a lot. So before the snowstorm hit, he went out and he ordered, like, this is where I wish that he took my advice and just waited until another time, because he was trying to do something sweet for me on Valentine's Day, and I was like, babe, just cook something. But he waited until like 9-10 o'clock to order food. And in my mind, I was like, why did you do that? Why? Like, it's not pretty to wait because there's a winter storm coming. I don't even think most places are going to be open. Like, you really got to stop and you really got to think about that. Husband did not think about that at all. So he's waiting for his food. We go through Uber Eats, and I've never had a problem with Uber Eats. And again, I have never. Wait. Wrong kid. You get back over here and you think about life. Think about life. Yeah, you get over here and you think about life. You're good here. You, my little hellion, you get over here. The ghosts are out. Quick assessment of the baby. Assessment of the baby. Do a quick recharge, and then I'm gonna have you go around and yeah. Oh, 10. Is the baby's birthday yet? No. Not yet. So it was really hectic, but he like ordered food, right? And the food never showed up, and it was like $90 worth of food. And to me, I was like, because he was like hungry, and I was like, there's food here. Like, it doesn't make sense for you to do that right now. But he did it. So his food never shows up, but there's like a $98.99 or $90 plus deduction on his card, and he's like, no, I didn't get my food, so I shouldn't have to pay for it. And it was this guy named Kevin or something that started with a K. But his food never came. Like, if you watch the person, he texts the person never talked to him back. And it was very chaotic because, you know, he wanted his food. Did not get his food. And he had been on the phone in the middle of pandemic talking to Uber Eats and saying, hey, you need to comp me my money because that's not right. So he first called the place that ordered his food, and they canceled his card. And then they called Uber Eats. Then he called Uber Eats, and then they canceled his card. And he was like, okay, he had his money back. He didn't have to worry about it. And then like 2-3 days later, the money comes out again. So now he's back with Uber Eats, and he's like, what's going on? So he had been doing that on top of being cold. Like, yeah, like, nah, he was done. He was like, I'm done. I tap out. I don't want to do this anymore. And I felt for him because I was like, you know what, you go ahead and do that. And that's why I say he mentally needed a break, because I woke up this morning and he just gave me the most evilest stare. And I know that it was not directed at me, but I literally turned around and I was like, nope, not me, not me. And he got it, and, you know, we talked about it. He didn't tell me what was going on, but he was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to look at you like that. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. I just, you know, whatever you're going through, just. Oh crap, why is she angry? Servo, I need you to wake up. I need you to fix things. That apparently the ghosts find a need to mess up because that's all that they do is mess stuff up. That's all they do. Okay, mom's good, so we're gonna go ahead and celebrate this baby's birthday, and it is the weekend, so we have time. Help blow out candles. 428. The good thing that I do love about the ghosts is that they clean up after they wreak havoc, which is okay in my book. I don't have a problem with it at all. At all, at all. Happy birthday,
Kimba.
baby.
Happy
Love you so much.
Oh, good
I
night.
love you. My little purple bean. Oh, she already did it. Okay, cool. She already did it. Happy birthday. Alexa, pick a number 1 through 4.
Here's a number between 1 and 4. It's 1.
Thank you. Oh, and he's good. Oh, thank you. Why are all of my kids coming out with red hair? Like all of my blue kids, my purple kids, like they just come out with red hair. I don't get it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to sleep. You know, we got time. We got time. Yes, we do. And I'm gonna go ahead and put all this stuff down because the good thing about all this food, and I hope that they don't ever change this glitch, is that you can have all of this food down and it'll just show up in their inventory. So if they're ever hungry, don't worry about feeding your kids. Just put some vegetables down. And it helps with their mood. It makes them feel better. But what gets me is that they're sad about someone. Oh wait, this is a new. Oh wait, 11 did die. 11 did die. Did they mess the tub up again? Could you repair that for me? Could you be a doll and repair that for me, and then we can kind of just drag all this stuff and sell it. Can we sell? Can we sell all of this? Yes, we can. Oh, bam. Okay. And she can go ahead and continue working on crafting another servo. Because what I said I wanted to do with this next servo is that this servo was technically just going to worry about the children. That's it. For the children. I need to stop watching. I need to stop watching WandaVision. Or not even stop watching it, stop repeating it. Because that's really all I do. Like what I do when I watch WandaVision is that I'll go all the way back to episode 1. Like when a new episode comes out, I'll go all the way back to episode 1. So when episode 5 comes out, I rewind and I go all the way back to episode 1 just to go through the entire thing again. Don't ask me. I like it. I enjoy myself. So with this one, I wanted her to craft a servo that literally just takes care of all of the babies that come through the house. So what are you doing? What are you doing? I just fed you, didn't I? I could have swore I just fed you. I fed you all of these carrots and bell peppers. I could have swore I had this on lock. Like I could have swore I did this. I did this. I told you to eat. And I feel like my lungs are kind of coming back together. Like, it's really not as bad as, how did you get electrocuted, girl? I swear, I don't understand this, because she's at level 9. Like, I would think that she would be done zapping herself, trying to complete something, but she's still zapping herself. I don't get it. Because I was like, oh, okay, at level 2 and level 3, this makes sense. I'm not even going to lie, but girl. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and travel again, and we're going to steal some more stuff. Because rent is coming up, and we got to do this. Oh, wait, did I go by myself? Yes, I forget to go with... And I said as soon as we were done stealing from places, I was going to put down like a museum for her to steal from. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it in Shauna's lifetime because there's like a lot of like stuff that we can, or places that we can go to steal. So low key though, I kind of want to visit that alien world, and I might make Servo like have a job, because Shauna can't have a job. Everybody else within the vicinity of her can have a job, but Shauna cannot have one. And I figure if I'm just now on baby number 30 and she's like 9 days away from aging up, yeah, I feel like in the next one, besides stealing, I kind of want to go to that alien world because I've never been, and I would like to go. Like, no lie. Like, I have the alien thing, but my male Sims have been abducted. I've never really went to that alien world, and I would like to go. Okay, we're here. Bring Shauna here. Okay, we're here. And go ahead and steal and attempt to swipe. Who is that? Oh, okay, just a person. Just people outside playing. Can we swap those when they're not here? No. Can we swipe the chairs? Yeah. But we're not going to swipe the chairs. At least not yet. Is there anything else on these walls? Yes. Can we swipe this? No. Okay, so come on in here. Swipe this. Can we swipe the lights? No. I'm literally going to, I was like, what can I take out of here? Oh, and we gotta come in here. We gotta take some stuff too. I just wanted to get everything off of these walls. Oh, we still have this back here. Okay, we gotta remember to get that too. And then we come into this area, and I guess it's a bedroom, but we're gonna try to take stuff from there too. Yeah. I'm gonna try to take everything. Did you get it? Or are you like 2 days to get it? Get up there and you get it. Did you already get the chair? I think you already did. I think you already successfully. Yep. Okay. Swiper, no swipey. Let's go home.
Swar spaghetti. Suave. Want fish, licka. Oh, Buster Brood.
And then maybe I make him like a cop or something too. Because the rules say that your matriarch can't go, and once a person leaves the house, then you can't bring them back. So Servo is gonna be with us forever, ever. So I was like, all the things that I usually don't do in my sim world, I really kind of just want to do. And it's literally just like, like, I would say that the things that happened to us were just like mildly messed up, but I feel like spiritually, me and my husband were really at odds because it was cold. Like, it wasn't like we were like fighting, because we really don't do that, but it was more just like, it was just freaking cold. And because it was cold, we literally just like stayed out of each other's way. Like, my like laughy, giggly, like goofy self was just like, nope, shut down. Like, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it. Don't make me do it. I'm done. Like, and I feel like honestly he was okay with that, because he didn't feel like doing it either. All right, come on, let's get in and take a bubble bath. Take a bubble bath for yourself. Get in the house. That might be wise. Let's find out what's going on with the baby. What are you doing? Get in the house. There you go. And you are my creative child, but you still need to sleep. So, get your butt back in there. And how are you doing? You level 3? Oh yeah, you get over here and you talk. You talk it up. Did you check on the baby? Okay, cool. Baby has officially been checked on. Doesn't really need to do anything. Today's mail been delivered, but we're not gonna get the mail. We're gonna ixnay on Melee. Really the only thing we have to do is really work on his leveling up skill, and then work on I think 28. Yeah, we gotta work on 28 stuff, because hopefully if I can get him to level 4, then all's right in the world. And again, all of this rain. All of this rain. All of this rain. You should be able to talk to that one more good time and level up. There you go. So you get over here and you work on your imagination, and you be amazing. My little nugget. There you go. Play with your toy. What is this? Crap, I missed it. Pause, because you're moving too fast. Thank you. Okay, now go. And honestly, a little bit of me was like, you know what? I don't even want to go to work Friday. And if it wasn't for me having to put my timesheet in, I probably wouldn't have even went. Because the only thing that I wanted to do for the past 3 days was like, there was no sense for me to go to work because the power was on and off, and I wasn't about to go into work and then get my number stuck on something and then get in trouble for it. No, that wasn't part of my lifestyle. I wasn't doing it. So I just took those days and said, you know what? However you guys plan on doing this for work, then just let me know, because I'm not coming in. Like, my power is completely off. And they kept asking and texting us, whose power is off, whose power is off. And being in our legit team, almost 95% of us were like, we have no power at all. And it wasn't even the fact they were having no power. With no power, it came no Wi-Fi. So I was able to turn on my work laptop. I was able to get into it, but I had no internet, so I couldn't work. So I kind of gave up that notion. I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna go because one, it was too cold. I was mentally not there. My lungs felt really, really tight. And I felt like it wasn't just like frostbite. It was just like the climate change and just like everything to do with just air in general messed me up. How are we doing? Oh, we only need one more mechanism? Let's do it. Then we can work on computer chips. So I know for me, I was legit just, I literally made like a bear and hibernated the entire time. Like, it was so bad to a point where my husband was literally just like, you need to make you something to eat, or here, could you eat this for me? You know, because I really was not eating, like, nothing. I would probably get up in the morning, I would eat something huge. If the power was back on, I would eat that, and then I would be done. And then I would probably snack on cookies or something like that, or anything that we had in there, because we had went to, or we had done like the Kroger delivery shop like the day before. Like I did it on a Friday. Like I got groceries on a Friday. It wasn't like, it was very sparse because they were preparing it already. When I did my grocery, because of the pandemic, I really haven't been out. Like the only time that I've really been out was when I go for my walks. And then I'm not around people, you know, I'm by myself. You know, even at the dog park, like I literally walk, like I see a whole bunch of people together and I'm just like, no, not me, I can't do it because my lungs are a whole new problem on their own. But on Friday, I had got the and instead of 7 a.m., which I thought it was going to be because I did the order Thursday night, it was 7 p.m. And that threw everything off. So 7 p.m., you know, Jesus, you know, literally Jesus, texted us and said he was our Insta shopper. And every time he was getting stuff, I didn't notice it before, but everything from like meats and cheese and all that stuff, he had to replace with something else. And I was like, what is this? Like, I didn't really put it into that accord until it happened. I was like, oh. Because I was grocery shopping, like, I was gonna, you know, eat for the next 2 weeks. Like, there was nothing to eat. I was just like, I'm eating for the next 2 weeks. Whatever. Let's do it. It's 30's birthday. Dirty 30. Dirty 30. It's your birthday. Dirty 30. Dirty 30. Happy, happy birthday, my little dirty, dirty baby. Happy birthday. You're wow. Oh my gosh, what is with your eyes? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm tripping. Whose baby is that? Seriously. Whose baby is that? Who is 30? Dexter. Oh, I remember. He was the tourist one. Okay. Now I see why he looks like that. Okay. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Got it. It makes perfect sense to me. I was like, oh my gosh. That baby is cute. It hasn't even aged up yet. Let's go ahead and bring him downstairs. Potty train. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Come up with the cute. I can't wait to see what he looks like when he grows up. His eyes match his hair. His eyes match his hair. I cannot with this baby. I really can't wait to see what this baby looks like. I might have a favorite baby. Okay, you've been sleeping most of the day away. I think you're good. It's time for you to get up and make a noise that is irritating to the ears, but it's the fastest way you age up. Why is it moving so slow? Whoa, now why is it moving so fast? Okay. Get in here and practice. You're done sleeping. It's time for you to practice. I feel like from now on, my kids are going to be sad because their elders are dying. They're getting older. And everybody's just going to always be sad. But you know what? It's okay. It doesn't really affect a lot. It doesn't really affect a lot. I think we're okay. I think we're alright. It's the weekend. She's bound to give birth anytime soon now. I think she's just in her third trimester though, so we can go and steal something else. If I wasn't so focused on getting these babies aged up, I'd be like, let's go steal something. Oh, you came back 27 so soon? So soon, baby. You already missed the house? I know, you're just soaking wet outside. And no, I don't give them a key or anything like that. Because they come in, they'll eat all the food, we'll have problems, like, yeah, no. Once you're gone, I see you outside from time to time. You know, you might want to move though, because you might get electrocuted. And you're my blue baby right here. You might want to move. Did you finish pottying? But did you finish pottying though? No. You have to potty again. You have to. You have to, my little Taurus baby. Does it look like I care? Nuh-uh. We need level 2s on the potty so that I don't have to worry about you. And then afterwards, we'll find him and tell him where all of the food is, and then we'll go ahead and because I think in the last house I was giving them residence keys and I was like, yeah, come on down, come and visit. But I was like, they would be visiting and then I would be having to get in a wooden club and they would just be messing it all up. So I was just like, no. Party. Never had the cutest little toddler. I really want to know what you're going to look like growing up. I'm very curious. And then I'm going to have him recharge. Mom needs to eat, so you need to wake up. How are you doing? You alright? You okay? Yeah, you're alright. You're okay. Again, more people come in and knock on our door. More people. I wonder if anyone will get struck by lightning. He's in another club. We have Hester out of that club now. He's like, okay, drive it away. Well, maybe you should go home, Hester. Just the plot, even though you have no home there either. Yeah, boy, this calling. Cheese and rice. How long is this rain supposed to last? How long is it supposed to last? Tommy legs. How long is this rain supposed to last? Because in the last place, we lived next to a whatchamacallit, which was freaking awesome. But my problem with it is that I lived in a 40 by 30 next to all that retail stuff. I think it was Magnolia Promenade, and I was training or making her, a klepto who stole. But what you can't do is steal from the stores, and I was like, why not? Why can't I steal from museums? Which is fine too, but I really wanted to steal from the store. So when the store thing didn't work out, I was like, oh well, looks like we have to move. So we moved here, which has been great for us. My issue with moving everywhere else is that as much as I would love to move the entire household, I feel like the only thing I'm going to do is upgrade this place. Because the issue with moving is that because we have the cemetery downstairs, it doesn't make sense for us to really move, because then we have to get all of them and move them along with the house. And to me, that's just way too much work. This just might be the house that we just stick with and we say, you know what? We're doing it. Like, that's it. Unless I create like a whole cemetery plot, like somewhere else, which I'll probably do next year instead of like keeping them. I don't know for sure, because last year I had a whole like mausoleum set up to where they all, like, every time a person died, we would go to the mausoleum, we would put them up, we would go see the rest of our kids, and that'd be the rest of the freaking day. Like, that was it. But I kind of was like, no, this year I kind of just want to keep them, because in really all of my games, like even in my generation game, I literally keep the kids. The kids that I can grab, I keep. And I don't know if that's just like the klepto in myself. That's just like, I want to keep all of the kids in my eclectic little group. So I don't really like I want to like keep them, but I do know that it's kind of a hassle to have them, sometimes. So I think next year when I figure out what type of rules we can put in the next baby challenge, we gotta figure out, okay, yeah. Which I'm excited about. Like, I haven't thought, like, I've thought of, like, other ways to, like, switch up the gameplay, but I've never, like, thought that, hey, I would, like, be able to, like, constantly keep doing it. Our little eclectic group has grown from, like, 6 of us to, like, now there's, like, 32 of us in this group, and I am happy for the 32 people who are in the freaking group. I'm not even upset. I'm not even mad. I'm super excited, and I'm super excited for next year, because instead of like 12 people, or even like, I think it's just 8 of us now, but like 12 people or 8 people who, are on the leaderboard, it would be like a whole list of people who want to do it again. So So what happens is last year we did like a regular baby challenge. It was a baby race. We were like, let's go ahead and do it, and we started it on January 1st. Was it January 1st? I think it was. So we started it on January 1st, and we were like, on Marcus said go, and we were making babies, and then after we made the babies, we rested. Like after that, I was like, okay, we made 100 babies, all right, we're done. And then this year it was like, it's kind of just the same way. It's just like, you make 100 babies, and wherever you stop, then we don't start another one until the following year. So you have a whole year to make a bunch of babies. Whole year. Have at it. Okay, we're gonna have to wake him up and get him on the ball rolling. I think he still needs to get his imagination on the ball. Eat all the bell peppers. Eat all the bell peppers. Eat all the carrots. Eat the carrots. Then your mother is going to come in here and she is going to make sure that you get a bubble bath. So I've been tinkering with like a lot of ways to it's not that it's also the simple fact that in our group we're super fast. Like Talia finished hers way early. The only thing that we did last year is that supernatural children only counted as one child. So whether you wanted to have supernatural children or not, that was up to you. They only counted as one child. So Talia was able to finish hers very quickly, and then she was done for the rest of the year. Like I think she finished within the month of January, and then after that she was done. We had a few other people start, and then this year Talia still finished, but she, came up with her own little method of finishing the challenge. And I was like, everything that I do, I decided to slow her down. Like this year, it was just like single babies only count to their score, and if you have multiple babies, then they don't count. My eyes got like twisted there. 258. I can get on the Marvel Strike Force and my squad. But I have about an hour left. I'm hoping that she can pop out this baby and then we can actually prepare for the next one. And then I'm still trying to meet my 5 baby quota. But I'm hoping that tomorrow I can have at least 4 babies within that stream. Before 7, because 7 are supposed to be doing DBD. Supposed to be playing Dead by Daylight. Wow, I literally have to wait until 11. At 7, and then after I'm done with that stream, I'll get off at 10, and then in the morning I'm gonna wake up and I'm going to try to get the rest of the babies in so that I have the rest of the day off to just sit and do my puzzle do my puzzle. Okay, you're clean. I think you're on your imagination stint, so come on, imagination away. We gotta get that imagination up, baby. There you go. Excuse me, Gold Eyes. Why are you up? Why are you up? Did you have a bad dream? No, the thunder is keeping you up, but you can possibly sleep through that. And Mom is, oh Lord. Mama is wearing those tiger stripes. They're great. Let's get you some medicine. Order medicine. Dude. And then we're gonna take the medicine. That way she's not sick anymore. What's going on there? And stripes are gone. Stripes are gone. Yeah, stripes are gone. Alright, so let's go ahead and make that computer chip. Get that out the way. Tops don't really need anything. Are you ready to? Oh, she's ready to give birth soon, so. The main goal for tonight is for her to have this baby, and then I attempt to have 4 babies tomorrow. This storm. What is with this storm? Just all day. So it's like, I don't know what to do. There are no babies here. Am I popping one out?
Moochie Bibna.
Yes.
Subao. Yabba Subao.
What is she doing? She's in here. Way close to home. My goodness. Is my stuff burning? No. It used to rain like crazy. Last year when I did this, it rained like crazy. And I had like that big old thing outside for the kids to like play in because it really helped them a lot. But it kept burning, and that was pretty expensive to fix. I was like, no, that's not how we do things around here. Oh, did you get stuff for your baby? Yes, you did. So you're done here. I'll let you go potty real quick, and then we'll work on your movement. Alright, you can do your homework now. You can stop. And do your homework, yeah. Get it. Don't shake, don't do that. Get his homework done, and then he is basically ready for the world. I'm ready for him to be ready, and then we can work on him and getting him ready. Lately, I had a whole bunch of boys. Honestly, I think 30 was a girl. I don't remember. I'm not keeping... I'm not watching their gender assignment at all. Even though I should. Because honestly, these next couple of pregnancies is going to determine the next matriarch. I don't exactly know yet. another computer chip, and then she gets to sleep. Because she'll be ready to give birth if she needs to nest. That's right. I said it. She needs to nest. Oh goodness, I was gonna let Puzzle Games charge. Okay, and Servo's messing around. He's getting us some stuff. Oh, did you finish that chip? I hope you did. Oh my goodness, there's a ghost swinging. Which ghost is this? 6. Oh, where are your legs? Where are your legs? Who died? 13. We have to go and get 13. So we're traveling. We're gonna pick up 13. A lot of our kids are dying. But then again, the mermaids have still made it. The mermaids are like, yo, we are thriving. Okay, so that's my guess. And I kind of like having my own cemetery because it's like, oh, I'm growing my kids out and I'm getting them out in the world. And then when they die, they come right back home. Oh, I'm surprised I don't have 5-star mercenaries. Okay. 13. Hey, honey. Boop. Let's go.
Mip and growled meep.
Cheers.
Ah, meep.
Oh, Benoba.
New saga.
Down to his
Those powers.
Jose Fuas. Zambador. Fuman.
Nabishi Slackum.
Quos.
Lanji.
Blerna Cabbage Bator. Snow Bay.
Wamish
Pepper
Nabi.
Lorsh.
Funiada.
We know.
Nebaha.
Lieutenant Shafor.
Frispa.
Beanie Jaina.
Omiva. Funny.
Did he leave?
Dag,
I think he is. He's walking. He's headed back. We have picked up our next person. Alright, let's see here. And we're back. We're going to pause it, and we're going to go into our cemetery. We go down to our cemetery. All of our babies. It's a lot of babies. What is with the crazy? Oh, those are glasses. Those are glasses. Those are glasses. I was like, okay, I'm having kids who have a bunch of weird eyes going on. Let's see. 13. You should be 13. Are you 13? Yes, you're 13. Look at that. The mermaids are outlasting all of them. That's a mermaid and they're mermaids. They are just like, yo, we are thriving. We are here. Without question. They'll eventually pass, but yeah. I feel like I was just here checking on everybody. But you know, every time someone dies, I end up coming down here, making sure that they are strengthened and that they get their nutrients to continue haunting me. Alright, and play. Okay, well, it stopped raining, so you're in luck. Look, it stopped raining, so you're in luck. Everything's cool. Everything's alright. Everyone just chill the F out.
What a boo!
Chill the F out.
Lumita Quimbo. Quimbo.
Oh, you're a magical baby. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. 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 We're gonna have those type of kids. I usually don't know what type of kids that I'm getting into when I plant donors into the house. I've had a vampire baby, I've had mermaid babies, I've had alien babies, and now I've had a baby that is into the realm of magic. I will take all of that goodness. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? You can gladly just... I'm giving you all these vegetables to eat. Slide and mom can go back to sleeping. I don't know what happens, but every time like I end up putting them someplace, like if I leave, they're not in the place that I put them. And he's just outside. It's sunny outside, and he's just like, I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna swing. Because the rain has gone at last. Oh, but you need to sleep. Look, oh, it's all cute and everything, but you do need to sleep because it is Sunday, and I would like for you to be okay. If there was a way that you could have the babies bathe themselves, I would no longer need this door. But we don't want to go that far. Look, we don't want to go that far into the process. I have no idea what I just pressed on my iPad. Oh, I pressed that. Okay, we can go back. Okay, that's gonna be our last go down. Ooh, you are going to sleep. But hopefully I can get him 100 and then have him get started because he doesn't need anything. He just needs to sleep. Which sucks. But he needs to sleep or I can't use him. He's gonna need to sleep soon too. mud. I don't know. They just look harder. Okay. Whoa, okay, let's put that back. Let's put that back. Okay, we're just gonna have him go to sleep too, because I just toddlers. That's all I can say. Toddlers. Okay, and mom is sleeping at the moment. She can get up and probably build another whatchamacallit before. Oh, she didn't even finish the computer chat. Well, now she can. The toddlers are asleep. Or you know what? No, let's not steal anything because we're trying to steal everything out of that hospital real quick.
Ah. Dibs. Uh-huh.
Anytime you want to have a baby. Anytime. The goal is to knock you out one more good time. That way I'm ready to have 4 more babies tomorrow. 4 or 3, because this is going to be 1. I would like to have 4 more babies tomorrow, or 3 more babies tomorrow, which will give me 4, and then have 1 more baby on Sunday. And then I'll have my 5 babies, and I would have made 35 babies. Yeah.
Dibs.
And my hope is to finish this servo so that I can have another servo in here helping out. Have all this space. We can have more babies. What you guys watching? Watching late night TV. I can dig it. It's a beautiful day outside. We could be stealing something. But no. Someone is bound to go into labor soon. And you know, anytime you're ready to go into labor, you just let me know. And we can just go to the hospital and go steal some stuff. You know, while the babies are sleeping.
Panay Slinifash. Niso Spanvo. Zardo. Guama.
I can really want a magical baby. I'm excited about Mr. Magical Baby. No need to cry. You had a nightmare. Just sit down, think it out. You're good, fam. Girl, I'm really just waiting for you to give birth. Like, I feel like we'll have these like freaking computer chips done by the time you give birth. Whoa, where are we going? Nowhere. All right. Like 2 kids have died. And she's still pregnant. I'm like, girl, gotta get this moving. Gotta get this train, no pun intended, going.
Deroy.
He's so close.
Quimbo.
I didn't get anything. Why did you bring me? Oh, you brought me here. Never mind. Now I got something. Girl, I need you to have a baby.
Huh. Uh-huh. Ah.
I would have her sleep, but I'm literally just like, she's due to have a baby soon.
Uh-huh.
Who is suffering? Seeing that someone Shauna cherishes suffering makes her sad. Oh, it must be the sadness that's going around. Okay, she's gonna need to sleep soon. Are you done being sad? Can you go to... Whoa. You need a lot of things. Let's stop. Let's stop. That felt good.
Ah, Orochi. For new.
Ooh. The spices went down my throat. I was trying to avoid that. Feels good going down though. Actually, he can keep that because he still needs to get his level 2 skill. Okay, I think he slept enough. Let's go ahead and have him slide. And we'll get him potting. Have 2 children.
Weasel Stevie, Pheno Glob. Waya
I really don't
Nucci,
want to.
Gleno.
Just that mug. Did you eat? but why don't you finish the rest of the carrots so that those can respawn? There you go. And then you go to sleep. It's so cute. I used to have like the big like thing out here for them, but then it just kept constantly thundering and raining, and I was like, no. I could just watch them slide down the slide because they're so cute when they slide. It's so cute. It's freaking adorable. You just sit there for a minute and they just think about it. And then they slide. And they get up and they do it again because I told them to. Alright, movement level 3. Okay, you're done. You're done. Time to potty. Oh, she's back. I know, she came back. 25 always comes back, though. If it's not 25, then it's 27. I'm hoping I can get this one leveled up by the time school comes around. Because it's Sunday, I still have time. Mom, do you want to have a baby? Anytime you want to have a baby. I really do think that we're going to be able to get some of those stuff done before you have a baby. Our baby's back up again. What is wrong? You constantly, forever, just be having these bad dreams. What is going on? Is there something I should know? Do you want to talk about it? Because, you know, he just stay forever crying.
Shyla. Merchie Bibna. Kelly.
Oh crap, and this has a low battery. All of my stuff has low batteries. I really need to charge everything. has created her latest creation. We're up to 7. We need 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need 5 more. She is going to finish all of this before she gives birth, which is probably going to be on Monday. Oh, nope. It's right now. It is right now. It is a go time, people. 31 is ready to be born. I repeat, 31 is ready to be born. Let's go do it. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. We can attempt to swipe this. We can do it. We can do it. Nobody's here. Just come in here quickly. Quickly. When no one's here. Get it. What? Who's here? How did you get caught? There was no one in here. You were not here. Let's just go have a baby. No, you are not. You are not one of my children. Interesting. We are calling it. This is baby 31. Pregnant and ready to start having 3 babies. Hopefully 4. If she can have 4 babies tomorrow, that would be great. But if I can get on this chat a lot earlier than I usually do. It's a boy. 31. Don't do it. Don't. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we've had 31 children. 31 children.
Oh, why you boo?
It's okay. Welcome to the fold.
How you boo?
Now let's see if we can get her pregnant again, and then I can sign off, and I will be back tomorrow watching TV. It won't be a quiet stream. I think Fridays and Sundays are quiet streams, unless I'm watching something. I feel like, if I can get on early enough, I might be able to have 4 children. It might just be a thought, because of, I'm streaming with them at 7, but I know that I could possibly do it. And then Sunday, I don't stream. Well, no, because I said Sunday I was going to stream Little Nightmares. So something he officially can do is take care of our newest brood, and then we can invite some people over. Oh yeah, we gotta put that up. Oh boom, got it. Okay, so now we can invite some people over. Start gathering. That's right. And then of course our kids are kind of taking care of themselves. Just a tiny bit. Okay, first person in. We're going to do it. They're already on their way up here. You know what I never thought of? I didn't think that they were married. Didn't think that at all. I'm trying to figure out why they're sad. I think they're sad because they're married, and I'm about to break up a marriage in front of the other. She is really pretty though. Be like, hey, you know what this club is about. You know how it works.
no,
Do
good
you
boy.
want to do this? I bet you yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Tanoba.
Because she is angry. So she can't really be mad at that. Like, seriously, can you really be mad at that? Like, everybody
Sarathi
is
Parnam
frustrated.
Skizna.
You're angry about
Guaz
it, but
Karenzi.
it's okay.
Wef, wef. Benu
I didn't
simpler.
know you got married when I put them in this ragtag group. So I am quite sure I broke up the marriage.
Smarva.
Why is she going back in the closet? She's like, yo, give me a second. I need a minute. And she's going to go, like, hit him in the face because he cheated on her. Like, why did you do that? Why did you do that to us? And she's like, okay. To add drama on top of drama, it's like she's mad that he cheated, so we're gonna go ahead and kick him out the club. But then also, I'm having his baby. So now we're gonna get together and we're gonna kick him out the club. And he's just walking out all smug, like, yeah. We joined this club together. You knew what this club was about. So, why are you acting brand new? Okay, so I am currently pregnant with baby number 32. Hopefully, I can have more. Oh, I'm gonna have more babies, but I think, wait, where is she about to age up at? She has, oh nope, she says 10 days till age up. I thought it was 9, but apparently now it's 10. So hopefully we'll be able to get some more babies out of her. She has 10 days till age up, and if I keep aging her up, like if I keep getting her pregnant by the time, like every time she has a kid, then great. But we might end up with a full household soon. We have room for 1 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we have room for 2 more babies. So, yeah, we're going to leave it there. She has 10 days till age up. It's still the weekend. I was hoping that we could send him off to school, but he'll age up tomorrow. Look, so that's exactly where I'm going to leave it at. I will be back tomorrow in the hopes of having 3 more children. by the time it's time for me to stream with my friends. So, thank you guys so much for popping by. Didn't really say much, but it's cool. I'm still a new streamer, so thank you. All love. I'll be back tomorrow.